guys, Julia here from JM Squared Vintage. Welcome back to the channel. I am here today with a bins haul. This is kind of an interesting one. It's a little bit of a twofer. I went to one of the local bins locations around here that is pay by the pound, and I gotta say, like, it was just, this is usually a place that I go to kind of like treat myself. There's stuff that I find is a little bit higher end. I know I find a lot of high-end stuff in my favorite bins location, but usually I find even nicer stuff at this place, so it's worth it for the trip every once in a while. But for whatever reason, I don't know if they had just closed out like an entire store, but there was such slim pickings there. I was there, I want to say, for like 5 or 6 hours, which is very, very long for me. Usually I'm in and out of the bins in like 3 hours. And I was there 5 or 6 hours and like fighting for my life. I mean, there was so many just like, like bundles of t-shirts, like plain t-shirts, 50 in a bundle. I don't know what was there. I don't know what they were liquidating, but it was pretty slim pickings. I did get some great pieces, don't worry. Like I found the goods, but it took a long time. And I gotta say, like, my back was screaming on the way home, but also on the way home, because it's in that general direction and because I had such a rough morning, I treated myself to one of my favorite little like local one-off thrift shops in the area. And it's a kind of a place that I'll go to get some like, you know, high-end pieces that I know, like I pay up there, right? Like I pay up for the pieces there, but I know that they'll sell for a great profit. And sometimes, you know, like when you go into a situation like the bins where it's so uncertain and you just don't know what you're going to be leaving with, it's really nice sometimes to go to a place that you know that they already curate like high-end stuff. They sell at a pretty great price, but I'm excited to show you all of the things, but because it's a little bit of both, I'm not gonna have like a numbers wrap up because it's not, you know, it's not all in one tidy bundle. But the bins location that I did go to is $2.99 a pound. And I wanna say that all the things that I got ended up being kind of like an average of about $2 each. So a little bit more expensive than my favorite two locations that I go to, but still some really great deals. But before we get started, guys, if you are new here, welcome. I'm Julia. That is my name. We talk all things thrifting and vintage and reselling on the internet. If that sounds like something that you are into, consider hitting subscribe down below. I would love to have you along on this journey. But without further ado, guys, we've got a lot to get through. I've got some really cool pieces to show you. I cannot wait to get into them. So go grab yourself a snack, get yourself a little sustenance, get yourself a drink. You know I've got my matcha latte. Sit back, relax, and let's get into the goods. So let's start this off with the one non-clothing item that I found. Like I was walking past the bin with the shoes in it, and I couldn't believe my eyes. Like, I've never found these, but like not the vintage Ferragamo Vera pumps. Like what? These are Salvatore Ferragamo, and in the world of vintage designer leather goods right now, Salvatore Ferragamo is like #1. Forget Gucci. The it girls are looking for Salvatore. So this is their classic shoe. See that bow? Like, take note of it. It's very distinctive, and you will find these. These, I think, are from the 70s. This is like old, this is the original version of the heel. They still sell these, but they retail for like $800 or $900 depending on the leather used. These are in my size. So while I do think I'm going to sell them, I also appreciate this like nice low heel, because your girl like does not do heels. Birkenstocks forever. But due to the fact that they are my size, they're red, one of my colors, and a nice low heel, I'm probably gonna give myself one night out in these before I list them. But I think I'll probably get somewhere in the $100 to $125 for these. What a find. Aren't they gorgeous though? What a great find. I was so excited to find these. And these were just in a sea. Like everything else that I saw there, like every other shoe was Target and falling apart, you know, just really poor quality. And like, then there were these. So glad I saw them. Now into the breach. So the first up here, this I thought was such a cute little find. This is a Chico sweater. This week was strangely sweater heavy. So I gotta figure out a storage situation, but you know, I was kind of far away. I'd driven kind of far to get there. I didn't want to leave with like 10 things. So I did pick up some sweaters, and I will figure that out. This first sweater is Chico's. It's a cotton blend, but I thought this was so cute. So it's like a little open cardigan in this pretty like steel blue purpley color. But I love when I see these kind of like knit bell sleeves. I just think they're a really cute little detail, and I think they're really flattering on everybody. And the entire sweater has that kind of same thing. It's like a little bit of it's a rib knit up top, and then it has a little bit of like a baby doll kind of flare out at the bottom. It's a size 3, which I believe is a size extra large in Chico's. I'll probably see like $30 to $35 on this. It's in really great condition, and this color is just so pretty. Next up, now I thought this was so pretty. This is a cute little blouse from Zara. This is kind of newer tag Zara. It is a size small, but I just thought this was such a pretty, like, elegant top. So it's all this like pleated chiffon, and it's got like little Swiss dots on it. I just love the way that this kind of peplum, like this is the bust here, and it's got this cute little like ruffle, and then it's got a little bit of a peplum bottom. I just think that this is a really gorgeous and flattering top, and I wish I found this in my size because this is right up my alley. Very cute. I'll probably get like $25 on this. Next up, now this is one, I didn't know this brand at all, but the label looked really nice and the fabric felt really high-end. This is from a brand called the Lullaby Club, and they make pajamas, which surprising to nobody with that name, but this is like, yeah, slub cotton. It is just this really like organic feeling, like it almost feels textured. So it's got this like little like rough texture to it, and it just feels so high end. And the finishing on the waistband, this is usually one of like my good tells. Like if I'm not sure if something well made, like high end, I look at the waistband. So you see how this waistband is kind of thicker. So see these like little stitch pieces here? What that stitching does is it goes through the elastic, so it holds the elastic basically vertical. If you've ever worn a pair of pants and experienced the joy of the elastic folding over inside the waistband and kind of going rogue, and it's just really hard to like reshape elastic after that. So this is like one of those kind of like little sneaky tells. Like if you find something and you're like, this feels really high quality and there's no tag in it, this is one of those other ways that you can tell a high quality garment, because it is a little bit more expensive to do in production. Super cute. So these pajama sets, this was probably the bottom part of a set, and I like tore that bit apart looking for the top half. They retail, I want to say like over $100 and resell for in like the $50 to $60 range. I'll still probably get 20 or 30 bucks on these shorts. They are so nice. Like, and these are, yes, they're pajama shorts, but these could easily be like everyday wear shorts. And they are a size, yeah, small, medium, and definitely a brand to be on the lookout for. Next up, now I felt this before I even saw the tag. This is from Barney's New York, which is just, I guess, one of their house lines. This is a stretch silk, and stretch silk always throws me, because to me, like, silk is just a rigid fabric, and this feels every bit regular silk, and then like, it has give to it. Just, it doesn't compute in my head. It's like having a piece of paper that like stretches. It's bizarre, but this is this pretty aubergine color. It's a size 8. It's in fabulous shape. This is just one of those like great closet staples, capsule wardrobe kind of pieces. So I'll probably see, I don't know, 30 to 35 on this. I think that's about what the sold comps were going, but still a very cool find, and it just always kind of trips me out when I see stretch silk. Next up, this was kind of one of these things. I was at a bin and there was somebody that had kind of like pushed in front of me to get to the place that I wanted to go. I saw that just like a little bit of this pattern. I kind of zeroed in on it and I wanted to know what it was because it was just really unusual. And sure enough, this is an Intimately Free People piece, and it is, I want to say, yeah, this is a size medium. Is it taking up the whole frame? It's enormous, very oversized. Now, I'm not sure if this is supposed to be like a nightshirt. The stock photos I found of this show it being worn as a regular shirt. And again, size medium. So I don't know what size they were putting on these models to make it like work as a regular shirt. I guess you could just wear a very oversized shirt, but either way, this is really nice, lightweight cotton. I like this little pattern. It's very different. The sold comps on this are going pretty much in like the 28 to 32 range, but it is in perfect condition. I'm sorry, the 28 to like 35 range. This was a little bit higher, but very, very cute. And I'm glad I kind of waited it out to see what this one piece was, because that guy just kind of jumped in front of me. Next up, this was a really cute piece. And to be totally honest, I'm not sure if this is a tunic or if it's a dress. This is like a little turtleneck, like a sleeveless turtleneck. It is by Anthropologie, that in-house brand by Anthropologie, which I think is on the newer side. And every piece I've ever had that is by Anthropologie has sold really quickly for me, which is not the case for a lot of Anthropologie brands. Like this brand in particular has sold, I think everything I've had is sold like within a week or two. But this is a cute little sweater dress in this kind of like mustard brown marled color. I don't know if you're seeing that detail there. Nice turtleneck, sleeveless, and it's got these slits. This is why I'm not sure if it is a dress or a tunic. I'll have to kind of put this on the mannequin to see where this hits, because I think this is like hip. I think this is like right at like the peak of the hip where this hits. And that might not be wearable as a dress. So I'll just have to do some measurements on it. But either way, it's really cute. This is in like perfect condition. Yeah, it's like a little like high-low silhouette. Either way, very cute. Probably 30 to 40 on this maybe. So this was one that I grabbed because it felt really nice. I didn't know this label at all. When I looked at the label looked nice. I was not familiar with it, but it's called Merit Charles. I didn't comp this in store. I just threw it in my bag and went. And when I got home, come to find out Merit Charles is this like great sustainable clothing brand. That's their whole message. They do everything sustainably, a lot of recycled cottons, a lot of recycled materials, and it's very expensive. And it's pretty high end on the resale market. And it's got these cute little like cuffed sleeves. The size tag has been cut out. Yeah, it looks like it was attached right there, but I'm gonna guess this is either a medium or a large. I'll probably see somewhere between 30 and 50 on this. That seems to be around what their sold comps are going for. I didn't see this in particular, but other similar pieces from the same brand going in that range. So this was a great find, and definitely a new BOLO brand. Like 2 brand new, never heard of them BOLO brands already. Next up, this is such a great little sweater. This is pure Jill. Could this be any like more coastal? I love the colors. It's a lightweight cotton blend. This is in fabulous condition. It's a size medium. This is like a perfect little beach sweater. Similar pattern on the back. This is just one of those, like, this is just such a chic pattern, chic color palette. This is like very coastal grandma, which, to be clear, for any grandmas out there, that is not a derogatory thing. That is what, you know, 20-year-olds are trying to dress like these days. So quiet luxury. It's another name for quiet luxury. I'll probably see around $30 for this. This was kind of a cool find. So this is from a brand called Current Air, which I'm pretty sure is sold on Anthropologie, or at least was sold on Anthropologie. This is like a, just kind of like a boho top, and it's got this like little bit of a brocade, floral brocade. This is a size 3X, which I love finding. I don't think I've ever found anything from any Anthropologie brand bigger than an XL. So this is exciting to find. It's in fabulous condition. Current Air is a pretty expensive brand. This is probably well over $100. I'll probably see about $35 on this. Super cute. Again, great condition. Back is like a stretch material, so you never have that kind of issue with rigidity and motion restrictions. So love that. That was an exciting find. Next up, just a cute little pair of Madewell jean shorts. This is like the perfect jean short. Super classic, cut off fit. These sell all day. Now's the right time to find them. This fit is like the perfect fit is something that they've used for years. It's something people like know and love. Like my favorite jeans are all perfect vintage, so they have like a similar upper fit. This is size 29, so it's great size and in really great condition for somebody looking for short shorts. So I'll probably see about 30 to 35 on these if I were to find like the perfect vintage crop, which are like my very favorite jeans, period. That's probably in the $40 to $45 range. Like Madewell jeans used to go much higher, but they still have a pretty like heavy cult following. Next up, this is a little kids piece and it's just so darling. This is a brand. Now, tell me if you found this. Like Haute Hippie for me used to be like a killer seller, high end. And I was in a TJ Maxx just this past week. Now I haven't been in a TJ Maxx in, it's gotta be 10 years. It's gotta be 10 years. And I saw so much Haute Hippie there. So is this a TJ Maxx brand now? Let me know. Let me know what you think though. I also saw a lot of Joie there, which might explain why Joie has kind of fallen off the deep end as well. Anyway, this is a cute little Haute Hippie dress for toddlers, but isn't this the most adorable little dress? It's so cute. It's just like all cotton. It's fully lined. It's got this little handkerchief hem and this like little bandana patchwork pattern. It's got a cute little smocked back. Look at those little cross straps. Just the cutest little thing. So it's probably about $20, but it is just so adorable and in fabulous condition. Next up here, this is a men's piece, and this is just so nice. The brand on this is Daniel Blasi, and it's a 2XL. Just this really pretty, like camel colored wool cable knit sweater. It's just really like, this is such a forever piece. This is the kind of thing that a guy will just throw, you know, like girls, we have every option in the world when we want to dress up for dinner. Guys just put this on. You know, they'll put like a polo shirt on or like a button-up shirt and they'll put this over it and it's dressy. This is basically the half step between polo shirt and suit jacket is one of these sweaters. Lucky them, they get to be cozy and comfy while we put on shapewear. I want justice. I'll probably get somewhere, I want to say the sold comps on these were in like the $35 to $45 range. It's really, really pretty. Next up, okay. I know just the other week we were talking about Rue La La, and I saw this tag and it immediately brought me back to Rue La La. Hail Bob. I have not heard or seen this brand in so long. Let me know if you're familiar with it. Where is it being sold? Is it being sold at Nordstrom, whatever? Like, this was such a high-end brand in the heyday of those flash sale sites, but this is so cute. It's got this like really delicately textured fabric. I don't know if you can see that. Got like little textured weave to it. The beautiful colors. It's a great boho style. It's got these cute little, the tassels are not like tassels. That's all fabric. That's like a fabric bell there. It's a size medium in perfect condition. I did a quick comp search on it and it looks like sold comps are pretty decent in the $30 to $40 range, but guys, let me know what you know about Hail Bob. This was like such a flashback for me when I saw this, and I remember loving like everything that they had. I just couldn't afford it. In my mind, this and Tibi, T-I-B-I, were like hand in hand in terms of like pricing, style, and like desirability, at least to my taste. Cool find. And just like a fun trip down memory lane. Another cute little boho top. This one's from Lucky Brand. I love these Lucky Brand boho tops. Look at this cute like lemon and white embroidery on this ultra lightweight cotton shirt. This is an extra small. I like finding these in like an extra large and up. They are so hard to get my hands on. I feel like I rarely find them, but this will still sell. It's super cute. It's like tunic length. It's got another little like embroidery medallion there on the back. Fabulous condition. This doesn't look like it's been worn much at all. Like, this kind of fabric can really show wear, but you know, maybe once or twice. Very cute. I'll probably see 25 to 35 on this. And if it were a larger size, because they're so desirable, probably closer 35 to 40. Lucky Brand, you know, is still a very expensive brand to buy retail. Like, it's still, this was probably close to $100, if not over $100. Next up, okay, so I grabbed this and I wasn't really sure what I was looking at. So this is from Splendid Collection. I've never seen this tag before. I've only seen that kind of script Splendid tag, but this is just a cute little like button-down shirt. Very simple. It's got like a raw edge here on the chest pocket. It's a size small. You know, it feels really well made. It's cotton viscose, so it's got a nice drape to it, but we'll find out. I mean, I'm banking on probably somewhere 20 to 30 on this. I don't pick up a lot of Splendid, but I was really kind of intrigued by this tag. Like, I've never seen Splendid Collection before. You know, so even if this doesn't go for a ton, at the very least, I will have been able to like do the research and learn something about it. That's sometimes worth the $1 or $2 investment. So I'll try to report back on when this sells and let you guys know kind of how it does. Next up, oh, this was a great find. So this is a pair of newer Citizens of Humanity jeans. This is the Jolene fit, which I believe is kind of like a boyfriend fit, almost like a straight leg. It's gray, it's got a distressed leg. It's a nice, like, it's a heavier weight denim, and it's a size 29, which is a great size. These, I mean, Citizens of Humanity retail for like $250. They're really expensive. The skinny jeans will take a while to move, just like any skinny jeans, but the newer cuts still, they're not moving as fast as like a mother jeans, but they still move pretty well, probably $40 to $50. They do have a button fly. It's a nice high waist. Again, these don't feel like they've been worn much at all. Like, they feel pretty brand new. So in a good size, like I said, 29 and up is generally where I try to find jeans. They just move a little bit faster for me. Next up, oh, this was such a cute little find. This is a cute little top from Soft Surroundings. I feel like I have not been finding much Soft Surroundings recently, and then the last couple of weeks I found a bunch of pieces, and this is a great little like linen tunic. It's a white tunic. It's got this adorable light blue embroidery detail on the pockets and the collar and the sleeves. This is a size extra large in fabulous condition. Look at the detail on these sleeves. See how that's kind of uneven there? And it matches in the back. I love those little kind of details. This is something I'll probably see $35 on. So cute. Next up, now I don't know if these are going for what, I know that they're not going for what they used to, but this is a pair of Spanx. They're kind of like faux leather leggings, but it's in that camo. The one thing that really made me grab this is the fact that this is a 2XL, which I feel like are very hard to find. They're nice. I mean, these are in like perfect condition. It doesn't look like these were worn much at all. But, you know, people still really love Spanx. I know there's a ton of people out there that do a lot of Spanx. They sell a lot of like Spanx jeans and everything like that. They just have like a cult following. Like people love the shaping of them. I definitely had a pair of the faux leather leggings. I have sold my pair off, but I just remember I'm a comfort girl. Like I like oversized linen and double gauze and elastic waistbands. And I remember going out in Vegas in those leather leggings and just relishing the time I would spend in the bathroom where I could peel it down. I do not know how somebody does like shapewear every day. Like more power to you. Like I love what it does to like the appearance of my body, but my God, I am a comfort girl. I'll look frumpy all day. But yeah, these were a great find. I mean, these retailed for like $100. I'll probably see like 25 to 35 on these. I think that's about what I'm seeing. Great little find. I mean, again, these are in like perfect condition. I wouldn't be surprised if these were worn out like once. So, and Spanx stuff is always made like really well. Oh, these were a cool find. So these are kind of like joggers. They don't really have that cinched bottom. They do have side pockets. They have a back pocket. And this is from the brand NSF. NSF is a super high-end casual wear brand. They also have a lot of active wear. This, I guess I would classify as a jogger. These are a size small or extra small. I think that's extra small, but in great condition. NSF, to like put this into context, these were probably close to $200 new. They're very, very, very expensive. Sold, I think, at Saks Fifth Avenue, and they definitely have a cult following. I want to say I'll probably see somewhere 35 to 45 on these. Pretty great. And again, this is just like a basic pair of pants. So like the sweatshirts sell for a little bit more than the pants, but definitely a label to be on the lookout for if you are not familiar with NSF. Next up, you know I love my linen. This is this great little pin tuck gray linen midi dress. This is from a brand called Malvin, from Hamburg, Germany, and it says I Heart Linen. Same dress, same. This feels brand new. There's just like a feel to linen that's never been like washed and worn before that I can't quite explain, and this has it. And it's got a very like kind of log and look feel to it. It's got side pockets, which I love, and I love these little pin tuck details here, like next to the little notch collar. Very cute. I'll probably see somewhere $35 to $40 on this. It's linen. Twist my arm. I'll take it. I'll take it all. This was something cute. This is an Urban Outfitters thing. I don't pick up a ton of Urban Outfitters. Like I see a lot of it in the bins. And this is something that I just grabbed because I think that the style is very like right now. This is a size small, but I just like this kind of Havana looking shirt. This is kind of a knockoff of, it's Reformation does these. I think it's called the Cuba shirt. And they're linen, and they've been doing the style for years and years and years. And every year they come out with a couple new patterns, and like people collect. They're very expensive and they're very, very collectible. But this is kind of a knockoff of it. It's obviously not made of linen, but I'll probably see $20 on this. Again, definitely very, very selective with what I do pick up from Urban Outfitters. And this is the newer tag, so I pretty much, unless it's something that I know is like sought after, I will only pick something up with that newer tag. Just a little pro tip there. And again, something I would only pick up if I'm sourcing it at a bins kind of price. Like I'm not gonna go and pay $5.99 for this at the regular thrift store, but I will pay $1 or $2 or 75 cents as it were. Next up, this is a cute little pair of Athleta pants. Just like a little white jogger pant. It's got a stitch detail there down the side, back pockets. It's funny, when I first saw this, the first thing I thought was baseball pants, because it kind of has that feel, but this is like it's like a cotton jersey twill. I don't know how else to describe that. It's got stretch like a jersey, like a kind of like a heavier weight t-shirt material, but it has a weave like a twill. So it actually kind of looks like the stuff that they use for baseball pants, but it's not. It's definitely not polyester. They're a size large. They're in fabulous condition. I do have the name of this in the spreadsheet. I'll put it on the screen down below so you know what they are, but these will probably go like 30 to 35. Athleta pants have been doing really well for me, especially these kind of like looser type pants. Next up here, this is from a brand called Rafi Accessories, which I'm pretty sure that this is a boutique brand. But this is just a cute little kimono. Look at this pretty like crochet detail on the back. I love the print. I think it's very, very pretty. It kind of looks like expensive wallpaper. So it sits like this. It's a short sleeve kimono, very cute, in great condition otherwise, little splits on the side, one size. And I'll probably see, you know, $20, $25 on this. I just thought that that was really special. And I know that this will go quickly. Like kimonos always go really fast for me. And this is just as cute as could be, but very much in that bread and butter kind of realm. Next up, now this was an interesting one. I picked this up and I probably, if I looked at it, I probably really wouldn't have thought twice about this. This is like a little sweatshirt. I will say that the textile is very nice, like I felt that. But then I looked at the inside and I saw this label, and more so than the label, this right here is grosgrain. That's like silk grosgrain ribbon. I'd never seen this label before. It says MSGM. I don't know if you were able to see that label. So I brought it back to my cart and I comped it, and I'm very happy I did. This is an incredibly expensive brand. Pieces like their regular shirt, something like this, going in like the $400 or $500 range. Resell going through the roof. Now I think this might be a little bit of an older style with this tie-dye, but if nothing else, learning this brand, doing a little research on it, it's an Italian company. The other thing that kind of sang to me was on the inside tag, I took a look and it says like made in Italy. And being made in Italy is not a cheap thing. No, like it's not a manufacturing center, right? It's only something very, very high-end being made there. But yeah, that was this was a pretty cool find. I want to say that this is like an extra small. It does feel quite small, but yeah, $400 or $500 retail. So I'm not sure what I'll get on resale. I'll do a little bit more research. I'm gonna bank on probably 40 bucks, but like I said, a lot of the things that I'm seeing are reselling in the $100 to $200 range. So we'll find out. Like, and then again, this is just like honing your little spidey sense for quality. Like if you see something like this, take note, because this is like, you know, so extra on the inside. Like if the inside labeling or something like that just feels above and beyond, take a chance. If the price is right, take a chance. And let me know, like, have any of you ever found something from this designer? Or have you ever like seen this before? Let me know, I wanna know. Next up, we are getting there, guys. This is a cute little shirt from End Other Stories, just a basic little button-down shirt. It's like a nice, heavier textured cotton, little window pane check and some polka dots on there. Covered placket, little inverted pleat on the back for movement. This is definitely a rigid fabric. It's a size 4. And Other Stories is a pretty expensive brand. This is like sold on Revolve. This was probably close to $100. So I'll probably see 30, 35 on this. Next up, now I found these next two things kind of right next to each other. And I'm not sure about this. Now this is definitively silk. This is from Norm Thompson, Escape from the Ordinary. It's a size 1X. And I just thought this was so pretty. This is just like a little Chinese style jacket. It is all embroidered silk on the outside. Isn't that stunning? Like it's just, this feels like such a special piece, like something that somebody would throw on for like a big night out or like a nice dinner. And the inside is this like this vivid turquoise quilted silk, and the entire thing is lined in that. I have no clue what I'm gonna get for this. This was something I did not comp while I was there. For all I know, this could be going for $15 on the resale market, but I really don't think it is. This is just kind of like a gut. I think this is so pretty, and it's a size 1X. So I don't really know what I'll get on this. Maybe somewhere between $30 and $100, we'll call it. I have no idea. Just next up, now this was right next to it. And I have never found a kimono from Soft Surroundings, but here we are. Look at this beautiful embroidery. This is all embroidered. This kind of looks like, this really reminds me of, I think it's Wedgwood, like the Wedgwood blue. Around the sleeves, it's got this slightly more cream color, and it's fully lined. Isn't this lovely? And it's got fringe on the bottom. It just has like a nice weight to it. This again just feels like a very like special piece. It's one size. Now this is Soft Surroundings and it's a fully embroidered kimono. I'll probably see in the $40 range for this. And I would not, maybe a little bit more. Again, I've never found one before. I haven't done any comps, but when I saw it, I gasped. Yeah, I'll do a little bit more like comping on this, but isn't that beautiful? So pretty. Next up, you know I love me a 90s vintage moment. This is just a cute little like boys sweater vest. This is high school for me. Like this is what the boys wore in high school. The brand on this is MG Ski, which I'm not familiar with, which is kind of unusual because I know a lot of ski brands, but this was probably, I'm gonna guess, the ski brand, like there was a lot of brands that kind of like mimicked ski style back then. I'm guessing it was something like that. This is made in Korea, so I know it's definitely like older. I know that this is definitely 90s, but I'll probably see like $20 to $25 from this. And again, I'm pretty sure I'll sell this. This is something that will sell on Depop. Next up, now this is a Madewell piece. And I see a lot of Madewell sweats and kind of like loungewear in the bins, and I rarely pick them up. But this one I definitely grab. First of all, this color I've been selling, like I have sold, I think like, at this point, like 10 pairs of pants in this kind of like dusty rosy purple color. But the thing that made me look at this twice was that this is an XXL. Again, I found a lot of like larger sizes here, which is great. I usually don't find much more than extra large, and even extra large is a treat. So to find a bunch of pieces in 1X, 2X, 3X is pretty exciting for me. It's a balloon sleeve, little like drawstring bottom sweatshirt. This I think I'll get probably $30, $35 on. It's super cute, and the quality is really nice. Like I like this fabric. I think this is 100% cotton. Yeah, 100% cotton, and it is a French terry, so it's really nice. Next up, this was kind of a cute one. This is Zara, and it's a very oversized shirt dress. As this is a size small. I don't know if they're trying to be like free people or what, but this is just like a large. Oh, it's a size small, but it's a very oversized shirt dress. Just kind of like a gray, almost like it looks like gray flannel. Like it looks like suiting, but it's like lightweight, kind of cotton blend. Size small, very oversized. I think this will go quickly because this is something that somebody will use as like a swim cover up. Just to like throw on over their bathing suit and kind of have it be breezy and blousey and billowy. I'll probably see somewhere 25 to 35 on that. Next up, oh, this was a cute one. This is a little Kate Spade top. And it's got a little, like, it's like a little peplum top, right? So it's stretchy. It's a subtle peplum. It's like a sleeveless shell, cute little like peekaboo back there. Super cute. Always love finding Kate Spade clothing. I feel like I never do, and there are people out there that find it all the time. Next up, now this is something that, again, this is Michael Stars. And I don't pick up a ton of Michael Stars, but this is a cute little like turtleneck mini dress. And these kind of things go really well for me. And if they don't sell soon for like fashion, this will sell for Halloween. There's always gonna be a group of girls that go as the band from Robert Palmer's Addicted to Love video. These always go, but this is like a nice high quality, 100% cotton, really just great little piece. I'll probably see, I don't know, 20, 25 bucks for this. Michael Stars, again, something that I really wouldn't pick up unless I'm picking it up at like a bins price. And even that, I'm only gonna pick up, like I'm not gonna pick up just like a plain t-shirt or a plain long sleeve t-shirt. A plain black turtleneck, yes. A turtleneck dress, you know, yes, those are the kind of things that people will seek out, like by name. Next up, now this was such a cute little find. This is from a brand called Aqua, which I had never heard of before, but this is definitely something that I picked up for the style. And this is like a cute little leopard print wrap dress. And as it turns out, Aqua is kind of a nicer brand. I think it's a like a boutique brand, but I think it's a higher end boutique brand. But you know I love the Jersey Basic. It's fully lined, a little like, yeah, just cute little flouncy wrap dress. Oh, look at this cute little detail. I don't think I caught that. So the sleeves are kind of like peasant style with a little ruffle on the end, but then they have this little ruche where you can kind of shorten it or lengthen it if you want it shorter or longer on your shoulder. Size large. Definitely adorable. I'll probably see, I don't know, 25 to 32 on this. And finally, this is the last of the actual like bins finds from the day. This is a cute little sweater from Wooden Ships. Now I've sold a couple of Wooden Ships pieces. So Wooden Ships is mostly known for their cute little like pattern sweaters, and they do have like a cult following. They're pretty expensive. This was probably close to $200 new. Like I know their little like print crew neck pullovers generally go in like the $145 range, and they'll resell $30 to $45, sometimes a little bit higher depending on what the print is. This is unprinted. It is black. It is open with like a kind of like a mohair feel to it, but it's just like a little open front cardigan with a little bit of a flare out at the bottom and bell-ish sleeves. I'll probably see, I'm gonna guess this will be in the $30 range. Again, it's a brand that people look for, and they do like, I just don't know how much they like the plain sweaters. Like I know people like them for those kind of whimsical pattern sweaters. So definitely a brand to be on the lookout for though. Like they have a following. People like search them out by name. So I'll try to report back on when this does sell. But so that is it for the bins location that I went to. So on the way home, I swung past one of my favorite little like standalone thrift stores where I was gonna pay up no matter what. I was gonna pay up for what I got. And this place is very much feast or famine. Like sometimes I'll go in there and I'll find a ton of things. Sometimes I'll go in there and find just a handful. And the shame of it is, this was one of the times that I went in and I found a handful, and like two of the things that I bought had like damage on them. And I'll show that to you. But you know, either way, like they're a great thing to talk about so you know what like labels to look for. But so the first piece I found, and this was I think only like $2 or $3. And this is a little Peter Millar golf, like a little polo shirt. I love this bright green color. It's also got these like stays on the corner, which is such a guy thing. But this is like a pretty lime green Pima cotton. This is like Pima cotton made in Peru. This is a size large. Now, one thing to note with Peter Millar, and this is the label, you definitely want to keep your eyes out for it. If you can find like the jackets, this is a very high-end brand in like the golf world. The one thing you want to keep your eyes out for, you know, something like this, I would pay up a little bit. I'll probably get like in the $30 range for it. If this was a jacket unlabeled, I would probably be getting 50, 60, you know, somewhere in that range. The one thing to keep your eye out for is a lot of these pieces will have like a country club logo here or on the sleeve. Always check the sleeve. And having that there, unless it's something like Augusta National, Pebble Beach. So unless it's kind of like a famous club like Pebble Beach, Augusta National, Pine Valley, it's going to kind of kill the value. So, you know, if it's just like your local country club or whatever, like I wouldn't pick it up. You know, if you're getting it for $1, sure, you're only going to get like $20 for those shirts. Again, something like Augusta National or Pebble Beach, like that will probably like up the value a little bit just because those are, you know, people like to wear those kind of golf shirts. Yeah, so I'll probably see about $30 on this, and that's a great profit on like a $3 purchase. So next up is maybe the cutest pair of shorts I've ever seen in my entire life. Unfortunately for me, these are a size 2. Absolutely freaking adorable. These are from Derek Lam, 10 Crosby. So Derek Lam, super high-end designer, 10 Crosby is his diffusion line. So to put this into perspective, if these were just Derek line, main line, these would be like in the $1,000 range, right? He's kind of that level designer. 10 Crosby is his diffusion line, which means that these are like $300 to $400. So still incredibly expensive. And like if you were to have your hands on these, you would feel the quality of the fabric. This is obviously a custom textile that was probably woven for these shorts. They also came in white. I like the blue better. The quality of the construction is incredible. So it's got this cute little like detachable belt that I would 10 out of 10 like take off and also wear with jeans. Again, it's a size 2. I think I paid $14 for these, and I will probably see 40 to 50. Very, very cute. Aren't these adorable? Oh, I love them so much. Like double pleat front. It goes kind of wide over the thigh. Just so cute. So cute. So next up, and this is one of the other ones that had like a little bit of damage. This is staining, which I think I'll be able to get out. But it's this really pretty like little silk kind of emerald green top. And the designer on this is, and I had never seen this tag before, Leon Max. And as it turns out, Leon Max is the Max behind Max Studio. So I think this is kind of his high-end line. But the bummer of it was when I got home, there was some staining on the strap, and there's also some staining on this cowl. So I've already gone in, and actually that's lifted quite well. I do use, since I think it was like an oil stain, the best thing to use to get on an oil stain is an enzymatic cleaner. Enzymatic cleaners are really good at breaking down protein-based stains. Any kind of oil, fat, butter, grease, this is all protein-based. Blood, also protein-based. And the issue with using a regular enzymatic cleaner on something like a silk is that silk is also a protein-based fiber. So think silks and wools, anything that like comes from an animal is going to be a protein-based fiber. And enzymatic cleaners, while they break down these kind of protein-based stains, they can also break down protein-based textiles. So there is a cleaner that I found, like it's just like a super concentrated laundry detergent, and it's like a silk safe enzymatic cleaner, bio cleaner. You'll hear it said both ways, a bio cleaner or an enzymatic cleaner. So I have that link down below. Like if you ever are curious about anything that I use like in the course of my daily business, I always have those links down below. Most of it's from Amazon, most of it's really reasonable, but I definitely, if you are somebody that does anything with silks or wools, I recommend that you have that in your toolkit. I had just recently, I had this gorgeous like silk and cashmere blend sweater, and it had, and I didn't see it until like after it sold and I was getting it ready to go, and underneath it had like on the inside of the collar, it had this huge like makeup stain. And makeup, like set in makeup stains are really hard to get out. So I just kind of like set to it. So I alternated. This is another, like you want to have Dawn dish soap. Dawn dish soap, not the knockoff stuff. Get the Dawn, it's worth it. Go to Costco, get the big bottle. So I alternated like scrubbing with Dawn, rinse, and then the bio, and then rinse, and then Dawn, and then bio. And it came out, that sweater sold for like $125, and in like good conscience, I could not be sending it out with like makeup stains underneath the collar, even if it was, you know, on the inside and invisible. So just a couple things to have in your toolkit. Also, I recommend having either like a soft bristle toothbrush or like a laundry brush. You can get either pretty much anywhere, but like a lot of people will say like put it in and really like work the soap in with your nail. That's gonna kill your nails. So get the little brush. It's worth the whatever $2 or $3 for the cheap soft bristle toothbrushes at like the supermarket. So next up, no, this was something I was excited to find. This is a gorgeous pair of cream silk shorts from Chloe. Hello. These were $1,000 shorts. And I think I paid $18 for these, and I think that they're like a size 10. Which, I mean, you just don't see in these high-end designers, and in really great shape. There's like a little bit of staining here, but I'm gonna go hit that with that bio detergent, and these will look good as new, but I'll probably see somewhere between $50 and $100 on these. Aren't they beautiful? I mean, just as light as a feather. I mean, such like high-end silk. little pockets here, zip closure, wide waistband, just beautiful. Again, I think I paid $18 for that. And then this one, the Derek Lam shorts this was in the regular thrift area. So next up, this was one of the bigger disappointments of that trip. And this is, I think, the thing that I paid the most for. This still has its tag on it that says $22. This is from Veronica Beard. So despite the fact that this is kind of a bummer, it's definitely a brand to be on the lookout for. So in case you are not familiar with Veronica Beard, get familiar with Veronica Beard. I think she got famous for making these like blazers that had like zip in components. So instead of having like a hoodie, like a full hoodie with a blazer over it, which to me, as somebody who has like kind of thicker arms, is like a nightmare of constriction. You can just get this like this hoodie component that you zip into the blazer, so it's just like a hoodie front. And they were like $400 or $500. They were super expensive. But this is just a cute little like maxi skirt. It's ruched on one side and it kind of drapes down to the other side. I don't know how well this is showing on camera, but this, you know, would have been, you know, probably $200-300 new, and on resale I probably would have gotten 40 to 60 bucks for it. But as I was getting it ready to photograph, like, it's not even a small hole. Like, that's a big hole. You can basically see my whole mouth through it. So I don't know if I'll be able to sell this. I think I've got a friend that can use this as like a swim cover-up or something, but I certainly can't resell that. So that is a bummer. That was a definite loss. But finally, this is the one that I'm probably most excited for. And this was on like the regular thrift rack, right? So like this particular thrift store, and I feel like there's a lot of thrift stores around here, have like a regular thrift side where things are whatever, $3, $4, $5, $6, $7, $8, $9. And then they have a boutique side where they have this like curated kind of high-end stuff. And I always go through like the curated stuff because listen, if it's $22 and I'm gonna make $60 on it, I'm gonna do that all day. Like, my general rule when I'm shopping in these kind of higher end situations is that I aim to 3x what I pay, right? So if it's $20 and I can get $60 for it, I'm in. So that's kind of my basic formula. But this was in the regular thrift side, and I grabbed it because I just thought it was super cute. I love a Western style shirt. They always sell really well for me, and this just looked really funky. Look at the colors of those buttons. And when I got to the register, I registered the label. This is D squared. This was probably like $1,000 shirt. And the funny thing was, when I got to the register, the woman working there noticed that there was like a stain here, there was a little stain here, there was a couple little stains in the sleeves, and she's like, oh, I'll just give it to you, you know, for half off. She's like, it's all cotton. She's like, it'll probably bleach out. And sure enough, I mean, it bleached out perfectly. This looks brand new. And again, it's D squared. It's a size 44, which I think is about a size medium. But this is exciting. This was an exciting find. I'll probably get north of $100 for this. D squared is crazy expensive. And with all the Cowboy Carter stuff going on and Western style really popping off, like, I think that this will go in no time. This was just such an exciting find. And just like, you know, a really fun piece, right? Like, that's what I love to find. So this piece made it all worthwhile. Made that really hard, long day worthwhile. So that is it, guys. That is kind of the two-part haul for the day. What do you think? What was your favorite thing that I found? I really think it's this D squared shirt. It's so cool, and it was such a surprise. Like, I was just gonna get it because it was a Western style shirt. It didn't even like occur to me that it was, you know, a high-end designer. And I think it was on the regular thrift rack for I think $5, and she gave it to me for $2.50. But I think I made some lemonade out of lemons. Like, it was just, again, it was a tough day. There was a lot of really badly damaged stuff in the bins. There was just slim pickings. I had to be there forever. I think I ended up getting like 32 pieces. I'm really thankful that I was able to kind of pull it out of the fire. I'm thankful that despite the fact that I had a couple disappointing pieces from my, you know, my favorite like treat yourself thrift shop, that I did find one real gem that easily made up for all of it. But a good day, I think, all in all. But guys, thank you so much for hanging with me while I do these hauls. Like, it is so much fun for me, and I really appreciate you taking time out of your day to come and hang with me. It really means so much to me. You have no idea. But if you had fun, please consider leaving a like on this video. Don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you along on this journey. All of that really helps me out with YouTube. But guys, without further ado, have the most amazing week. Happy hunting, and I will see you in the next one.